Hello everybody. Welcome back. We are descending into the dungeons again, and we're doing a little bit today. Honestly, we're doing 3 whole rooms. Imagine. This is such a simple process compared to the Slytherin common rooms that was in the last video. Oh, so much easier with these little just simple rooms. So we're starting off with a little storage room for Snape. Really wanted him to have his own little private potions storage room, because you see it in Goblet of Fire where he accuses Harry of stealing gillyweed, and it's all very funny and everything. And I just wanted to recreate that because I thought it was such a fun little room, and potions is such a massive part of the Hogwarts experience. So I really wanted him to have his own little private storage room where he can, micromanage all the supplies and the potions and everything, and you cannot sneak past this man. He is guarding that door. And then we also have his office right next to it. I wanted it all very interconnecting and very intimate, and it's also connecting right up until the Slytherin common room. So he has access to the common room, he has access to his storage room, and I even go back a little later and I give him a secret entrance to his potions classroom. So it's a little bit like Minerva in that way. She also has a private entrance to her classroom as well, so had to recreate it for Snape. Now, with his office, I tried, it's a lot of wood tones still, everything's wood in this. I really wanted to stay away from stonework, but I tried to make his office, a little bit more drab, I suppose. I'm not sure I succeeded. It's all just basic office to me. It's wood tones, it's multi-level. It's got a bit of a divide in his room. The lower part is more casual. He's got a little sitting area. I do give him a tray of tea, I believe, but looking back and recording this now, I'm like, why didn't I just give him gin or vodka or something? A little bit of the hard liquor would be Snape's, usual pursuit. I feel like, he's tired of these kids every day and he has to deal with bloody Draco and Harry on a daily basis. So of course this man's going to have his secret supply. So why did I do that? I gave him tea. He's not going to drink tea. So yeah, I might go back and change that. Oh no, it's already on the gallery. I can't. So yeah, so we're going through and I'm just giving his office, the general layout. It's a little bit cluttered. I don't think he's too concerned about keeping it too neat. And, if I really wanted to kick him in the teeth, I'd give him a little picture of Lily, but I didn't do that. I didn't quite have the time, or I didn't think of it then, but I would probably do it maybe for his house. That's probably where he'd keep something so personal. I don't think he'd keep it in his office. I also wanted to give him a little potions making area. So I didn't give him a whole potions lab. I felt like that was a bit far, but I still gave him a potions area where he can, brew his everything for the hospital wing and his own private supply and everything. So yeah, it's his area and he does love it. I believe I also gave him a familiar from the Realm of Magic pack, and I believe it's a skull or bat or something. I'm not sure. I'll have to go back and check, but I thought that was really appropriate and I just wanted to add that in. What I'm doing now is I am doing the potions classroom. The potions classroom generally has a sort of curved thing to it. So it's got a main area and then it's got a circular sort of thing on the very end. And I wanted to really incorporate different levels as I do every single other room. And this is just me going through and adding in the drab stonework. There's no wooden anything in here. It's all very impersonal, cold, and just not intimate at all. So it's, not friendly. And then we're going through with pillars, we're going through with roof ornamentation. We're trying to fill up the space and make it a little less square, as you do with all of my builds. And I really wanted to give him a raised platform. I'm a little disappointed that I couldn't give him a very tall desk. I just remember him in the first movie. He's got this very tall sort of desk that he stands at and lurches over everybody, and it's very intimidating to look at when you're a little 11-year-old, and he sort of just looks down his nose at everybody, and I feel like it's really fun. Unfortunately, we had to make do with just a standard desk in this instance. And as you can see, the potions lab does not look friendly, but I love it for that. It's drab, it's dusty. I believe I put in some cobwebs, and I really wanted this room to be atmospheric. I wanted very dim lighting. I wanted practical, but also just, You've got these stations with, potions equipment. You've got sinks off to the side, and it's all just you're exposed every moment you're in that room. So you're always in the middle. He's always got eyes on you, and it's just not a fun place to be. And here I am, I'm going in and I'm keeping all of the finished potions up behind his desk, just because he'd be a micromanager like that, and just keeping it all very dusty and just impersonal. In terms of actual practical cauldrons within the realm of magic, if you're going to place this down in your magical HQ and use it as an actual place where you go and learn magic in the magic realm, there's only really 3 cauldrons in the lot. So there's one in Albus Dumbledore's office, there's one in the Potions Master's office, which is Snape's office, which we just did, and then there's also just 1 cauldron in the potions classroom. So there's not a massive amount of potions in this, cauldrons in this school. So if they're going to be used by other people, you sort of have to get in early and, elbow people out of the way, just from a practical standpoint. However, I am super, 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 super proud of how I actually managed to turn out this potions classroom. So in the middle, you've got a cauldron surrounded by candles and some leaves and some greenery. It's all very, it's a practical kind of thing. So I feel like people would stand around it and watch potions being made, and then they turn around and try and recreate that potion. And with the actual stations, I feel like you could fit 4 students at every single station, and then it's sort of like got science equipment. So I believe that's the children's science lab equipment. I don't know if it's actually functional in that you can use it at the station. I haven't tried that. It's more towards the middle, so I'd say not. But you do have the option of just like, having it be a very aesthetic. And so I liked the idea that there is a sink actually in the middle, and I still wanted to include that sink, so I actually go through and I actually fiddle with the benches so you can still have access to the sink, not use it practically in any sense, but it's still visible. And then you have all of the beautiful science equipment that's sort of, it's not too modern looking, and you can add in textbooks and potions around that and really just sort of give it the vibe, because I knew that if I just put down some basic potions on a table, what am I doing? That's not correct. So I've put down some green spills as well, because I feel like this classroom would have its fair share of spills and accidents, because how many times does something blow up in the books and the movies in potions class? So I really wanted to recreate that. Now, lining the sides of the room, we have potions ingredients, we have sinks so you can go and wash up. There's sort of, I believe I put down just a basic greenery workbench. Maybe that's where they cut stuff or, measure out stuff and everything. I've also got nice bookshelves and everything. So it's a pretty well-rounded room, and I'm really proud of how this room actually turned out. Oh, I like it so much, but I think the thing I like most about it is the lighting. So at the end, I actually go through and I completely turn down all the lighting within the dungeons, and then I strategically add green lighting to most rooms. And then for the potions lab, I actually add in these lights that come with the Realm of Magic Show Hidden Objects cheat, and it completely unlocks all the objects and everything. And it's got these random lights, and I used one in Albus Dumbledore's office for the pensieve, and that was really cool, and I just remembered that, and I'm like, I really want to use that for the potions lab. So I go in and I add some lighting effects so you can actually see that, the things that they're working on are magical. So they've got these brilliance to them. I also add in some magical textbooks. You've got potions. I really love how the potions actually have an animation. So if you go into live mode or live mode, you look at a potion and it's actually smoking, like colourful smoke and everything. I think that's so cool, and it adds to the effect. As you can see now, I've got Vernon Dursley. He's making some mac and cheese, bless his little muggle heart. So he's there, he's still my play tester, goodness bless him, and he's been very helpful. But unfortunately he did die during the process of playtesting Hogwarts, so he's currently a ghost in my game at the moment. I haven't resurrected him yet. Thank God I've got life and death now. So I will have to get around to bringing him back to life because I got bloody hit by a meteor while testing out the astronomy tower. So sorry Vernon, Jesus. But yeah, loving how the potions costume came out. But that is really it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it as well. Like and subscribe if you feel like it, but don't worry about it. And I hope you have a lovely day. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.